it's me, Miss Tasha Lee Maldonado, coming to you again with my Wednesday segment for healthy families. And today I don't want to talk about parenting or childhood or anything like that. Today I want to talk about relationships. And I don't exactly have a script today, so I'm just going to be speaking off the top of my head and see where it goes. And I plan to make this a short video this time. Okay, lately on Facebook and YouTube and other places in the media, social media, I have been seeing a lot lately how the word submit when it comes to relationships. Wives must submit to their husbands, or also I've seen a lot of places where people say if you don't do your relationship this way, you're doing it wrong and you're doomed for failure. If you don't do it another way, you're doomed for failure. If the husband doesn't go out and do this, that, or the other, he's a bad husband. And if you don't listen to my point of view, your marriage will completely fail and it won't go right. So this is what I think about all those things. It's 100% hogwash. Yes, hogwash, don't even listen to it. The reason why I say this is because one should never let someone else tell them how to run their relationship. The rules to your relationship are extremely personal. They're not the same across the board for anyone. The rules to your particular relationship should be defined by you and your spouse and no one else. If you like a traditional relationship where the wife stays home and the husband goes out and becomes the breadwinner, pays all the bills as the head of the household, fine, do that. If that's the way you like to do it, that's perfectly okay. However, on the flip side, if the wife goes out, makes all the money, head of the household, and the husband is a stay-at-home spouse, that's perfectly okay too. The rules of your relationship are determined by you and your spouse. That is it. If you are one of those kind of people who believes in polygamy, personally, I don't think I would do it. Well, I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to do it, but I don't think it should be against the law. If you are a person who believes in polygamy, and all the wives are happy and the one husband is happy and everybody's getting along, so be it. If you're one of those polygamous families where there's a bunch of husbands and one wife and everybody's happy, so be it. Do what you want to do. If you are a family where both spouses go out and work, not because they have to, because they want to, because that's just something that is in your personality, go ahead and do that. Don't listen to other people tell you how to run your relationship, because the only people who can determine if it's a success are you and your spouse. So all these rules and regulations that everybody give you, throw them out the window, start from scratch, talk to your spouse about it before you become a married couple or before you cohabitate, because some people live together, cohabitation, 40, 50 years, never go get the paperwork. Does that make them less married? No, really it doesn't. It just makes them a married couple without the official paperwork. They're still married, they're still committed, that's whatever they want to do. The advice I'm going to give for a happy, successful relationship would be communication and compromise and understanding. Those are the secrets. If you are in a conversation with your spouse and you don't see eye to eye, the best thing to do is to not raise your voice. Use words like, I don't understand, please tell me more. Or let's figure this out, or let's discuss it. There's no reason to go running around yelling and screaming with your spouse. No reason to do that at all. That's counterproductive, actually. If you feel like you're getting heated, you can tell. If you've been with the person long enough, you can tell they're getting frustrated. When you see your spouse getting frustrated, tone it down a bit. Say, okay, let's take a break. We'll come back at this another day. But you can't be so stubborn and headstrong that you don't want to compromise. There has to be some kind of compromise in the relationship in order for it to work. There has to be some understanding. That does not mean that you have to agree 24 hours a day. You can still disagree with the person and understand their point of view at the same time. It's perfectly okay. And actually, these tips that I'm telling you now, they're pretty good for any kind of relationship. A marriage, parent and child, friends, acquaintances, people that you have to communicate with at work, but specifically in your marriage in general, communication, understanding, and compromise is the key. So that's what I want to say about that. No more listening to Billy Bob and Mary down the street telling you this is the way you must do things or your marriage will fail. No, as long as you have communication, understanding, and commitment. That's another thing you need. Communication, understanding, commitment, and love, and compromise. There's nothing that you can't weather together as a couple. So yeah, don't worry about that. If you're not a wife that wants to submit and do everything that your husband wants to do, and your husband's perfectly okay with that, don't worry about it. Don't let other people tell you what to do. If you are a husband who would rather stay home and take care of the children because your wife can make more money than you can, it only makes sense to stay home and take care of your family so your wife can go make the money. Don't listen to what other people tell you. If you are, on the other hand, the type of person who prefers a traditional relationship, like I do, I prefer a traditional relationship because that's what I prefer. And that's what my spouse prefers. It has nothing to do with being a right way or a wrong way. So if that's the type of relationship that you prefer, go ahead and do that. So I don't judge people about the way they do their relationships. I don't. Long as there's no abuse and everyone's happy, let them live their life. Let them do their relationship however they want to do it. As long as everybody is happy and there's communication, love, understanding. Whose business is it of mine or yours or anybody else's how they run their relationship, who they're married to, and who they love? That's all I have to say about that. And this is Tasha Lee Maldonado telling you guys, until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, stay married.